Hello again. We are together for one more art activity this week. And this weekend, some of you may have already watched the little video that I posted about Chinese New Year. This weekend, we have two other special days as well. It's a big weekend, friends. We have Valentine's Day on Sunday, February the 14th, and the next day is Family Day. So I thought maybe we could learn how to make a card. I'm going to show you how to make a pop-up card. Last week we learned how to make pop-up art. This week, a pop-up card. And you could, the idea is that you could make it for someone that you could give it to for Valentine's Day, or you could give it to someone for Family Day, someone special in your family. You could give it to someone who is really special to you, that is a special friend, kind of like family, right? Because we all have special people in our lives that we love and we want to celebrate. So it is a Valentine's Day card that you could give to someone. You could give it to them for Valentine's Day or Family Day, right? You could make more than one of these. That's the beauty of art. You can always do more than one. Okay, so for this activity, I have a piece of colored paper and a piece of white paper, and then I have some scrap paper as well. Okay. Now, for this one, I'm going to work with the white paper first. Okay, you will need two pieces of paper. If you don't have colored paper, you can do it with two pieces of white paper. That's totally fine, but you will need two pieces of paper to do the pop-up part. Now, I'm folding my paper in half. Okay, fold it in half, just like a regular card. See there? But I am going to do something in the middle. And you can do your lines with pencil. I have drawn lines like that. I wonder why she's doing this, everyone is thinking. So I did two lines, and now I'm going to use scissors to cut on the lines. And I am going to stop cutting where the line stops. Okay, so there's one. There's the other one. So now we've got a piece of white paper folded in half with a chomp mark. And I did the lines so that you can see where the fold is. Okay, that's where the lines are. Now, you want to open the card, but we're going to push this part through. See, that's going to be your pop-up part. So see how I pushed it through? It was like this. And now I'm pushing it through to the other side. You see? And I'm going to flatten it really gently. You don't need to be rough. If you're rough, you might rip your paper. And then I'm going to close the card again. So it looks like it's got this little rectangle cut out of it. Okay. But it's just folded on the inside. You see that? If you guessed that that is where we're going to put the pop-up, you're right. So the next thing I'm going to do, I have a scrap piece of paper and I have folded it in half. See there? Folded it in half, and I drew half a heart attached to the folded part. Okay, and the idea is when you cut this out, I know we did this before for Remembrance Day, when you cut this out, and unfold it, you'll have a heart. Okay, and you just have to make sure that it fits on top of the pop out. My heart is a little bit too big. It's kind of getting squashed here. Cut it smaller, just a little bit smaller. Sometimes we need to test things out a little bit before they work properly. Okay, that one is big enough. You want it to fit on the part that sticks up. Okay, you don't want it to be too big because then the card won't close properly. So now that I have my heart, I'm going to put some glue on the part that pops out. Okay, so here we go. I've only put glue on the part that pops out. You see? I have not put any glue on the rest of the card. Okay, and now I'm going to stick my heart on top. See there? And because the heart has a fold on it, and the card also has a fold on it, they match up. And you will be able to close it. See here? So that when you open the card, the heart is popping right out at you. What? Isn't that neat? Okay. So now comes for the second piece of paper. Mine's colored, yours doesn't have to be, but we're going to fold it in half like a card, okay? Fold it right in half. Voila. All right. Fold it in half. And now we need to glue this, because if you give this to someone like as a card, it's got a hole in it. It kind of gives away the magic of the pop-up part. So we want to kind of hide this a little bit so it's a surprise. We're going to glue this onto the other piece of paper so that when you open it, it pops right out, but it looks like a regular card. There's no rectangle cut out. All right. So here we go. I am being really careful. The part that the heart is on is folded up inside. It's tucked in there because I don't want any glue to get on that part. I'm going to put glue around here. I'm doing one half at a time. So I'm making sure that the folded parts match up. Okay, I'm going to lay this flat on the inside and push it down. And then I'm going to put glue on this side and fold it down against the colored paper. And I'm being really careful. See how the heart is folded up here? I'm being really careful not to get glue on the heart so that, here's the card. When you open it up, look at that, the heart pops right out. Isn't that neat? It's like magic, art magic. Cool, huh? Now, you can decorate it. You can set it aside and wait for the glue to dry if you want, if you're afraid that the paper could rip, if your glue is really wet. But you should be able to draw a picture on the front or print some words. You can open it up and print some words and draw a picture on the inside if you want to. You can even, I have some scrap paper left over. See here? I've got a lot of paper here, really. So maybe what I'll do is cut more hearts out. You don't need paper to be very big to use it in an art project. It's surprising what all you can make with just a little bit of paper. I don't like wasting. Here we go. I'm going to glue some hearts on the front. Now this is just the paper that I have that is left over. That's why I'm using it. You might have other paper around. You might have yellow or green or purple or black. You can use whatever you have lying around. All the colors are beautiful, right? You don't have to use the same as me. There. I can draw pictures inside. Now, so you can print Happy Valentine's Day in your card. You can print Happy Family Day in your card. You can write all of those words in your card. And it's really important to write the words from and then your name. So I will write both so that you can see what they look like. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Family Day. Happy Family Day. And you can, it would be a nice idea if you drew a picture of yourself with whoever it is that you're going to give your card to, whatever special person is going to get your card. And then you can write from and then your name. I would write Ms. Stevenson. You would write your own name, right? So I think what I will do is I think on the choice board, attached to the choice board, I'm going to write a slide with some of these words. I'll write Happy Family Day, Happy Family Day, Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll write the words I love you. Maybe you want to write the words I love you in your card. I'll put that on a Google slide attached to the choice board so that you can have help with spelling those words if you want to. Okay? Have a great time, friends. Bye-bye.